Hello, everyone. Angels, angels. I'm Miss Quiet Queen, and you're now tuned into the Quiet Queen Project. And welcome back to my channel once again. Happy you made it back for all it's worth. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be here on this channel, but I'm here right now. And in this video, in this installment, we're going to talk about secrets revealed. We're going to talk about things that's going to be start to be revealed in the year 2020. 2020 is a very important year. I know everybody's been hearing that, haven't you? And it is. This that show and tell year, okay? Because the year 2020, I believe, has been pushed back and pushed back and pushed back by many who tamper with the timeline. Now, I'm not going to say each time that the timeline has been tampered with that it's a bad thing, because I'm getting the sneaky suspicion that I needed it. I personally needed for things to happen to be pushed back, because my work, my spiritual work got started late. I should have been starting on my spiritual work, what I'm doing now, at least 15 years ago. And it's only been seven or 8 years that I've been doing this, something like that. And so I'm behind schedule. So sometimes, it may not be necessary to always be upset that timelines is shifting, and it's been, everybody's doing it just about. Okay, so anyway, let me get off that real quick. I don't want to go, digress. But right now, I want to talk to you about the things that are going to be starting to come out, just to give you an idea of what's going to happen in the next 12 months, just so you can be ready, so that you can be prepared, so that you can research. And then once you do some research, maybe you will find out what it is that's best for you to do. I'm also, talking about it because remember in the video that I just put up not too long ago, the shock value. The shock value of some of these things that's going to be coming out, y'all, it's going to be so heavy. And you might ask, well, how do you know? Want me to be honest with you how I know? Yeah, I don't know. I think it's in my DNA. I call it downloads. Some people say, well, yeah, that might be a proper term, but it's your DNA is awakening. We're waking up. Click, click, click. You know that part of your DNA the scientists of this world call junk DNA? That's not junk. It's waking up. Okay, so I want to reveal some secrets about politics, pop culture, racism, family life, home and family living. Right now, I wrote some things down, but I'm going to just talk about something else off the top of my head. Let me get to this page that I need to get to. Yes. The first thing I'm just going to talk about politics real quick. And President Donald Trump. You may have heard that Donald Trump will be the last president. And some people say, the last president? What's coming after that? He is the last of the traditional presidents. Men. Okay? No disrespect to any man that's listening right now, but man's time to rule is over. Okay? It's women's turn to take over. This is why feminism was really important, but the feminists are not fair to all women. So the leash is going to be cracked on them too. Men have run the world in the ground with very little compassion. No care, just greed. And not all men, of course, just, you know who I'm talking about, that 1%, but they don't have control anymore. The secret society of light workers are really, really they're working overtime, undertime, in time, whatever you want to call it, to get rid of the dark forces, to erase them. They can't be here. They are a virus. We're moving into another dimension. Mother Earth is shedding her old skin. Okay? This video will probably be a long one because, as I mentioned in the video that I just put up before I made this one, I may not be doing videos anymore. So I want to get as much information I can get out before midnight tonight. I don't know why that's so important, but I feel like my higher self will let me know this evening when I go to sleep. Okay? So let's talk about secrets. I said I was going to talk about Donald Trump, that he is the last of the so-called traditional type presidents. I did a prediction and said that I believe that there's an 80% chance that Donald Trump will be the president again. I still feel that way. I know some people say he's been impeached. How many presidents were impeached? That don't mean jack. Nobody got fired. They just impeached. They just going through the process. I just feel like, now when I say this, I don't want y'all to misunderstand me. I am not a supporter of Donald Trump. I'm not. But I do feel that he's going to be the president again. And I do feel that he is what America needs. Yeah. I know that sounds weird. I know it's like, how can you say that? How can you say that and you don't support him? No, I don't support him. And I don't think he's a good president. I think he's very immature. I think he's on Twitter way too much. He acts like a high school kid. I remember when he was running for office and he said to the American people, if I don't win, I'm going to be mad at you. Who says that? What are you, 13? I respect the fact that he's at the position he's at. The reason why I say he's what we need is because it's waking you up. If we'd have got the person we want to be the president, you'd have been back in that comfortable zone. Donald Trump makes people uncomfortable. And when you get uncomfortable, you think. You try to figure shit out. He is what we need. He ain't what we want, most of us, but he's what we need. I don't support him. But because he is in office, there's a lot of things that I was forced to learn about, heard about. And then you have to create an agenda from what you have heard as a result of what he said and what he is doing. He said it's time to drain the swamp. Make America great again. Great again? Make America great again. Great again for who? It wasn't never great for me and my people. So what is he saying? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Maybe I'll go back to him. Yeah, talking about him makes my skin crawl. Okay. So anyway, no disrespect to any Trump supporter. None. None at all. But, yeah. I might go back to him because I have something specific I wanted to say about him, but I can't remember. So let's talk about some more shocking secrets that are going to come out, and we need to know these things. And please, I may be yawning. I'm very, very tired, but I'm really trying to do a lot of videos before midnight. What time is it right now? Oh, it's 9:20. I want to see if I can put up 5, 6 videos, maybe 10, because I really don't think I'm going to do this anymore. So we'll see. And I'm very tired, and I want to do this before they start shooting the guns around here. Why is it important to know these secrets? Well, I think I already explained most of that to you. This may, some of you might hear these secrets that's coming out and you have an invested interest for whatever the reason. Now, there are going to be old rumors that are going to start to surface. And some people, there are going to be old rumors that are going to start to surface. Rumors like, did we really walk on the moon? I heard that Neil Armstrong admitted that we never did. Okay? I heard that we never did. And that's going to come back up again. The information and the things that they found out during Roswell, y'all know they found some technology, and they were doing reverse engineering. And I don't want to say all that, but yeah, they're doing reverse engineering, and that's going to start coming out. What exactly happened at Roswell? Another thing is, why does the medical community keep secret about the woman named Henrietta Lacks? Do y'all remember Henrietta Lacks? She's a woman, she died of cancer, but it was something about her cells. They kept living. So they noticed, wow, this is a phenomenon. This is a great phenomenon. Just go look her up. I'm not going to go all into it because I don't want the video to be too long. But they never asked permission of her family if they could use her cells. They never got their permission. They make money off of her. They send her cells all over the world. This woman is all over the world. She is like a savior. Her name is going to come up a lot in the year 2020. And they're going to start being forced to give credit to where credit is due. And they're going to need to start paying reparations or something to the family. If her husband is not living, her children, her grandchildren, aunts, uncles, cousins, somebody, her family need to be broke off. And people are going to get angry when they hear about this. They're going to start to stick together, all people of all races, because all of us are affected by this. You holding on to secrets that you have no business holding on to. This world is this patriotic world, they're just so self-centered and so set on being greedy. How dare you? You didn't ask her husband permission at all. This man is in mourning for his wife. These children are in mourning for their mother. And you took something of hers and didn't ask. She didn't put it in a will. She didn't sign it over before she, when she got to the hospital. But they kept it. They kept it a secret. And even when people started to find out about this isn't new news. This is old news. People were talking about Henrietta Lacks years ago. What did mass media do? Not a damn thing. What did the powerful families do? Not a damn thing. So they know. It'll blow off. Who cares? They're pirates. Our world, our governments, the world's government are all being ran by a bunch of narcissistic psychopaths. Greedy narcissistic psychopaths. Y'all crazy as hell. You really must be crazy. If you think you're going to get away with these things, no. And from now, everyone under the sound of my voice, do not be afraid. Show no fear. Go into you. Contemplate. Meditate, say your mantras. Henrietta Lacks, we love you. We love your spirit. We love your family. And they will be blessed as you are blessed. Okay. Now, also, let's keep in with the medical community. Did you know that the medical community, all of the doctors, they're sworn to secrecy? They can't help certain people at certain times. They can't. If you don't have a certain type of insurance, and even though they have the cure and they have means to help you, they're not going to help you. Isn't that hateful? You mean you could save my life, but because I'm poor, I don't get that privilege? And they give, here in America, I don't know about anywhere else, they give, okay, let me tell you what a friend of mine told me about what her son-in-law said. Her son-in-law is white, and they have a child. He has a child with my friend's daughter, and she's black. And his mother is a nurse. And she told me that when they went to the doctor, he told his mom, make sure my baby gets the vaccine that they give to white people. When she told me he said that, I almost fell out of my chair. He said, what? She said, yeah. And the nurses in the medical department, they're not allowed to say anything. I think the medical community will put it in a slick way. They'll say, well, African American people have certain biological DNA different from everybody else. And it's true, but that don't mean they're giving you something that is compatible to you. They're giving us something that is not compatible. I told my daughter, and I had this sneaky suspicion when she was giving birth to her first child. I said, they put the drops in and they give them the shots and everything. And I said, I think they're doing something to make her be dependent on medical attention. This girl, my baby, I think since about 10 months, she had a problem with her skin. How is that possible? When her mother is completely healthy, never had a problem of any sort, but this child is being born into the world with, what's it called? Eczema. Really? That doesn't make any sense. So the shots that you're giving them, the drops that you're giving them, they're giving you the diseases. This is why we do not give our kids shots. I didn't give my children shots. I took care of them. I did the herbal things, herbal extracts and different things like that. Because they actually give you the disease. The chickenpox virus, oh, we just put a little bit, just give you a little bit. The rest are fillers. Just give you a little bit. That way your body learns to build up the immune system. That's how they say that they're protecting you from these diseases, by giving you the disease themselves. Not that they're giving you a medicine to prevent it. And not only that, herbs are the natural medicine. This is why Dr. Sebi is no longer here, because he was waking people up. But there were some things Spirit is just now telling me Dr. Sebi did wrong. He went on the wrong path with something. I don't really know the whole story on that yet, so I'm not going to speak on it any further. But God rest his soul. He was a beautiful spirit, beautiful brother. But he became impatient with something and some information. So he lost his life. All right. Okay, the next thing, let's talk about the NRA, the National Rifle Association. Secrets of the NRA will surface, and talks about them funding all sides of the war in many countries. This information that I'm telling you, y'all, I didn't look it up anywhere. Nobody called me on the phone, hello, and told me anything. When I get information and downloads like this, I feel touching first. I feel a lot of touching, and I just feel a whirlwind. And then it's like those of you that are clairvoyant, you know what I mean. That's exactly what it feels like a message, a clairvoyant message. Yes, the NRA are crooked. Crooked as a scoliosis. Okay. Number 4. You're going to hear more about your strong man. I think I'm saying that right. Your strong man has something to do with your birth certificate. I'm speaking about those who live in the United States of America. I don't know if you have one in another country. Y'all need to find out and let me know. But your birth certificate is worth a lot of money. Your social security card is worth a lot of money. You can actually pay your bills by using your social security card. Did you know that? My niece actually did it. She tried to do it. I think she did it. She did it 3 times. The first time it went through just like that. The second time it went through, but they threw it back. They took it back. It's like, this is your money, but you can't use it. And once you start using it a lot, I was told that they mark you. So I'm glad she didn't, keep pursuing it, trying to get her bills paid. So why say that we have all this money and it's yours to use, but you don't let people use it? Okay. Reparations. People pretending to be someone else so that they can get benefits. So reparations are going to start to come. Racism in America is a big, big, big thing. Now, there was slavery and all that. And when slavery was abolished, they said all those who were enslaved, who were in captive, will receive 40 acres and a mule. My grandmother never got one. My granddaddy never got one. So these reparations are going to start coming back. Maybe not in the form of a mule and land, but in other ways. But what people will do, non-melanated people are going to claim to be melanated so that they can get benefits. I've heard that this has already happened in the UK with a man who's obviously white looking, said, oh, well, I have black ancestry, so that makes me black. They couldn't really argue it, so be aware of that. I can go more and more into that, but I won't. Okay, so let's keep it moving. Let's just keep it moving now. Okay, almost done with the secrets. I thought this was going to be a longer video. All right, talked about the NRA. All right, so let's talk about perversion. Woo. Now, my friend, Astro Boo Baby, y'all know Astro Boo Baby? He did a video about bestiality. If you have not seen that video, I'm going to try to go and find it and post it on this channel. If I don't, please forgive me, because I don't always remember things right away when I finish doing my videos. And if I don't, somebody please remind me so I can post it. He did something on bestiality. Bestiality is also known as zoophilia. But there are experts that's trying to say, no, there's a difference, because they're trying to downplay it. Yeah. Zoophilia it's going to start coming out with people that practice that, because a lot of people that are practicing it are starting to come out themselves. Some of them are not even, I would be embarrassed. But those who are in high office, who are in the limelight, have a large platform, some people are going to be outed. I would never out anybody like that. That's just so embarrassing, and you don't know what the retaliation would be. Spirit also just told me that anytime I find out anything, just don't name anybody's name, you know. So yeah, I wouldn't out anybody at all, but it's gonna come out soon enough. Okay. Zoophile. I wanted to do my research on bestiality because my friend Ashley Blue Baby, he did his he did a very good video. But I said, I just want to see, does it really happen? Child, I went to a porn site just to see. I'm nosy. I just gotta know. Curiosity killed the cat, but satisfaction brought it back, right? And when I was witnessing this, I wanted to sink, and I felt Mother Earth like tapping me, like, those are my children. She was saying, like the animals. The animals are closely related to Mother Earth. I ain't gonna explain that right now, but y'all, just think about it. Mother Earth's children. And here, grown as men having sex with animals. However, I saw a statistic where they ask all of these zoophiles, they ask men and women, ask men and the women, and 8% of the men said that they really wish they could quit. 100% of the women said they don't want to quit. Y'all nasty. And then, brothers, y'all want to go get you one of them women? Put your penis in something that a dog bit in? Better stay home. If you don't know what I'm talking about, read between the lines. Let's see what else. Oh, yes. It's going to start coming out. The children that have been kidnapped in the world. Some of these children some of them are deceased. And I think most people feel like once a child has been gone for a while, they just automatically say, okay, they're gone. And they just lost hope. But what you don't realize is that some people are actually sacrificing their children, selling them. I mean, I ain't making this up. They're already putting it in the movies. Do y'all watch Star Wars? Remember, I don't remember the character name, little girl. She was like, "Mom, don't leave." Y'all remember that? They gave her away. People do that for real. Not my people that I know of. The downloads and the visions that I've seen. But people sell out their children. I saw a video that came up on my feed. I never watched the video, actually. I just saw the thumbnail. 3 beautiful little children were killed in an automobile accident. Immediately, the voice of God came to me in my ear and said, they were sacrifices. All 3 of those babies, they were sacrifices. If you find out the family, they're probably well off now. Because they were sacrificed. That's sad and evil. When you really don't have to sacrifice. And to all of our beloved celebrities, you really don't have to sacrifice. Just hold on. Be patient. To all of my brothers and sisters who are R&B singers, y'all know there's no more R&B, right? Because okay. But there will be a time where beautiful music, good music will be appreciated again. But talking back about these children that their own families are selling them out so that they can be successful and be millionaires and all of that. Some of these kids will be back to confront their families. So it's going to be a whole lot going on. You need to protect yourself. Okay, so I think this may be a good segue to go ahead and talk about what Trump was saying, he said they want to take away your rights to own firearms. And many people are like, oh my God, that's horrible, that's horrible, that's horrible. Think about this, y'all. Think. I want you to think. I don't care if you're a diehard liberal or not. Not liberal, I'm sorry. Conservative. If everyone's gun is taken away, everybody's gun taken away, what do you have to fear? Oh, they're gonna take our guns. Oh my God, we're not gonna be able to protect ourselves. You can protect. What do you need a gun for? If nobody has a gun, and if you need to protect yourself, then you have to protect yourself by using your fists or your mind. Taking away guns is a good thing. I hate guns. We have one, a couple. I don't like the fact that we have it, but I feel like we have to, because if you're going to have one, I'm going to need one. You know what I mean? But if everybody's guns are gone, the world it's a little safer, right? May not be completely safe because people use other things for weapons, but if all the guns are gone, that's a start, right? Okay. So the next one, we're going to talk about bad business practices that go on the regular. I've been bit by this bug so many times. There is, I knew this guy. He was a recruiter for a tip service. And I was able to read him so well. When I mentioned certain things, he looked at me with big eyes like, how does she know? And what I know is a lot of businesses tell these recruiters, we don't want to hire blacks. We don't want to hire Mexicans. White people only. Whites have secret meetings. Yes, they do. I'm not saying all white people, and I'm not trying to make anybody feel bad. There's a lot of beautiful people in all races. But they have secret meetings. They talk about things. They have money available given to them by millionaires, like an angel network, angel millionaires, and they only help their own. You're not going to know about it. They're not going to put it on the internet. It's word of mouth only. This is called white privilege. We're going to start to hear about more and more about white privilege, what it is exactly, and what type of privileges they have. There are also going to be more college admissions stuff going on. What's the two actors that just got in trouble? Lori Loughlin and the other girl, I can't remember her name. They're not the only ones. Y'all think they're the only ones? They're the only ones we know about for now. The other ones are scratching their asses real hard. Like, oh my God, we gotta do something. You're gonna hear more and more about it. And it's gonna come to the point where people are gonna say, who cares? Who cares? They cheated to get into college. They didn't kill nobody. Who cares? Because quiet as it kept, you don't even need to go to college. You don't. I mean, it's becoming less and less important. People who have college degrees don't have jobs. Those who don't have college degrees have a job. The information about Tesla, the information that Mr. Tesla had on the energy, that's coming out. That's going to be coming out soon. We don't even need to pay light bill, electric bill, because the energy that we can tap into once we are trained on how to do it, once you realize how to do it, that's all you need. Go to 0 point. Remember how we always say our affirmations? I think that's what I call it. I am love's vibration. I am love's vibration. I am love's vibration. Remember? You do the same with I am at 0 point. My Merkaba is activating. I am at 0 point. My Merkaba is activating. And do that as you fall asleep. And then when you wake up, learn to do your breathing. I think it's 17 steps of breathing for the Merkaba. Look that up. I told you I'm still learning about the Merkaba, so I don't have all the answers right now, but I know I am racing the clock to learn, because I don't want to be left here. I really don't. Mass spells by those who have secret jobs. Now, I was in a light trance when I wrote this information, and I'm not exactly sure. I knew then, but I should have wrote it down even in depth. But the information comes to me so quickly. Sometimes it's so hard to write it down and remember what it means. But excuse me. Secret jobs. People have secret jobs. Those who, like for example, what I just mentioned about privileges. You know. There are secret organizations that help certain people, mostly whites, that most of us don't even know about, that none of us know about, and a lot of whites don't know about it. There are secret jobs where people are just sitting to watch, like some of you watching me right now, and you're not allowed to talk. You just watch. You're a watcher. Or a scientist, and you just have to watch and observe. These are secret jobs. Some of these jobs are going to come out and people are going to hear about them, and nobody's going to really care too much. Okay, so that's all I have right here about this. Yeah, so I guess this video wasn't so long. I thought it was going to go up to an hour. Well, I have more videos to post. And I thank y'all so much for watching. Have any questions, comments below? Let me know. I'm going to try to remember whose address I need to put up there. I'll go look through my notes to make sure I put up all the address that you need. Email addresses, okay? Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys. Stay in the light.